more pentatonic, major, or minor scales. Today we're gonna learn something different that actually sounds good. So the typical approach to shredding for many guitarists revolves around using the familiar pentatonic, major, and minor scales. And these scales undoubtedly have their place in shaping impressive solos. But if you find yourself here watching this video, you're probably not content with just sounding like every other person. The pursuit of shredding is more than just displaying technical prowess. It's a means of artistic expression. Your playing should be an extension of your unique voice and emotions, a channel through which you can communicate your deepest thoughts and feelings. Playing fast becomes a tool for articulating those ideas and connecting with the audience on a profound level. By exploring lesser known scales like the ones we'll learn today, you can elevate your musical vocabulary and unlock new ways for self-expression. These scales introduce new melodic possibilities that go beyond the familiar territory of pentatonic, major, and minor scales. What I'm trying to say is, if you're expressing yourself just like everybody else, you probably have a lot more to say, you just don't know how to. So in this video, we're gonna give you the tools for expression. The first scale we're gonna dive into is the harmonic minor scale. This scale is frequently used by neoclassical musicians, mainly because of its expressive qualities. And the process of constructing this scale is relatively simple, but yields dramatic results. To create the harmonic minor scale, we first start with the natural minor scale. We focus on the 7th note of the minor scale and elevate it by a mere half step. And this seemingly minor alteration generates a huge shift in the scale's character. As soon as we introduce this raised 7th note, the scale evokes somewhat of an Eastern exotic flavor. In musical terms, this raised 7th note is called a leading tone. And the concept of a leading tone is quite pivotal in music theory. It acts as a gravitational force pulling us towards the tonic, or the root note of the scale, which is the first note of the scale. In the case of the harmonic minor scale, the leading tone, which is a half step below the tonic, creates an irresistible urge to resolve upwards, which completes the scale in a very satisfying manner. Each time we navigate to this note, we create a heightened sense of tension that beckons resolution, leaving listeners waiting for the release of that tension. And we can use this leading tone strategically to build anticipation. Here's an example. The ability to evoke powerful emotions through tension and release is what makes the harmonic minor such a strong tool to add depth to our playing. So let's take the harmonic minor and use it in a lick. Okay, the next scale we're gonna explore is the diminished scale and the amazing diminished arpeggios we can create from it. At first glance, the diminished scale might be intimidating to some because it carries a distinct dissonance that might be unpleasant to hear or to play, and that's often what an inexperienced player would say. But the truth is that using this scale can elevate your playing to new heights. You can use it to create a variety of different sounds, from dark to eerie to suspenseful. And while the diminished scale may possess a unique and challenging character, it's precisely this very attribute that makes it such a powerful tool. But learning and mastering a new scale is not an easy task, unlike the harmonic minor scale we talked about when we only changed one note. So let's make this easier for us and create arpeggios using this scale. We simply play notes with a 1.5-step interval, and we have a diminished arpeggio. By constructing diminished arpeggios, we condense the scale's complexity into a concise and manageable pattern. This method not only simplifies the learning process, but also helps us grasp the unique dissonant nature of the diminished scale in a practical context. And these arpeggios can be played in so many different ways, Here are three. One using only 3 notes. So we take 3 notes that follow each other from this arpeggio we just learned, and we pick and hammer the first 2 notes and pick the last notes as well. 2, we have the sweeping way. So we have a 3-string sweeping here. And we have a full video on that, so if you're interested, you can check that out as well. And 3, there's the full way, where we're playing the full arpeggio from start to finish. So let's see how we can utilize the diminished scale in our playing. Alright, let's dive into our last scale, the Locrian scale. This scale sadly gets overlooked or avoided by many due to its reputation for being notoriously dissonant and very difficult to resolve. However, we're about to approach this scale in a different way. First, let's see how we play it. So what we're going to do is play the Locrian scale over the usual major or minor progressions that we commonly play during jam sessions and songwriting. When we play over a major progression, all we have to do is take a half step back from the root and we can play the Locrian scale from there. Similarly, when we play over a minor progression, we need to take a full step from the root and we can play the Locrian scale from here as well. Now you might be wondering, why go through this process of shifting positions and using the Locrian scale? Well, the answer lies in the advantages it offers us as guitarists, especially when it comes to fingering, particularly on the lower strings. The Locrian scale on the guitar has one of the most comfortable fingering, making it an ideal choice for shredding on the lower strings. An aspect that is often considered challenging, especially for beginners. By using the Locrian scale, we gain the ability to utilize the full potential of the lower strings. Beyond this fingering convenience, the Locrian scale also provides us with valuable visual advantage. When we integrate it into our major or minor progressions, it automatically helps us visualize a seamless continuation of the major or the minor scales we're already playing. This closeness of the Locrian scale to both the major and the minor scales allows us to smoothly transition between them in a continuous and seamless manner when writing solos or simply improvising. While editing, I saw that I forgot the Locrian scale lick example, so I'm gonna edit it right now. Let's see the Locrian scale in action. Add these scales to your collection and you'll find yourself writing captivating solos in no time. Thanks for watching.